What's going on, everybody? Steve here over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another live video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 10 sourcing strategies for selling on eBay in 2019. So if you're selling on eBay, one of the number one things that you need to focus on is sourcing profitable inventory to sell on eBay, because the more you source, the more you list, the more money you're going to make. Now, make sure that the items that you're sourcing are profitable, but that's what we're going to be talking about today, how to source profitable inventory. And I'm going to share with you guys 10 awesome tips. So we got Jameson Philippi in the house. I want to give a big shout out to Jameson, brother. I really appreciate all your help over the last week or so. What's up, Eric? What's up, Carrie? Good to see everybody. We got Zach in the house. Rhiannon, good to see you. Happy, beautiful Tuesday. I'm actually over here in the parking lot of LA Fitness, getting ready to go crush a workout. And yeah, just want to say thanks for joining, guys. Hopefully this video adds a lot of value to you. I've been reselling on eBay, Amazon, doing a whole bunch of stuff in the reselling community over the last 6 years. Quit my job in 2012 working at the Cracker Barrel, and have been able to make a full-time income as an entrepreneur, as a reseller, as an eBay seller, as an Amazon seller, doing a bunch of different things. Baron is saying, won't be too late to quit your job at Savers. So I tricked so many people yesterday with my April Fool's video. And I know there's going to be some people who don't fully watch that video, and they're going to think that I work at a thrift store. But hey, what are you going to do? You got to watch the videos in full. So if you guys are ready to rock and roll, I need you all to do me a big favor right now and go down below and smash that like button. So let's dive into the top 10 sourcing strategies in 2019. If you're selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, if you're a reseller, you want to know about all of these sourcing strategies. You don't have to utilize them all, but there's a time and a place for each one. And there's going to come times when, you know, things are dry in your area. Maybe you're not able to find items at your thrift store. You're not able to find items at your garage sale. So you're going to want to know about all these different sourcing strategies and try them out, because each, you know, demographic, each area that a person lives, you may or may not have more success at one location versus another. So let's dive right into this video right now. Number one sourcing strategy, and these are in no particular order, is thrift stores. So thrift stores are probably one of the best ways to get started sourcing inventory. Goodwill, Savers, Value Village, pretty much any thrift store, Salvation Army, are all going to be great locations to source your items, and definitely one of the best places. We got Retro Junk in the house, local reseller in my area, good friend, glad to have you here. He's crushing it from thrift stores. Number two, and this is actually a tip that I got from Brandon, Retro Junk, who's in the comments, want ads. I just put out a video yesterday with Brandon, and we broke down the step-by-step method that Brandon uses in his eBay reselling business to be able to have people calling him on a regular basis. He's getting anywhere between 10, 15 to 20 to 30 calls per month putting out want ads. So if you didn't see that video from yesterday, make sure that you watch that video, because he shares his strategy putting out want ads on places like Facebook Marketplace. You can even use it on Craigslist to have people calling you wanting to sell you their inventory. And he actually had picked up a bunch of toys recently. I think they were $1,000 to $2,000 worth of value that he ended up sourcing for $100. So watch that video. But wanted ads are such a great way to do to get inventory coming to you, and it's so outside the box. Most resellers aren't going to do that. Number three, garage sales. Here in New England, I'm from Connecticut, we like to call it tag sales, but you might call it a garage sale or a yard sale. On the weekends, on a Saturday, or even a Sunday, this is one of the best ways to source inventory. Even estate sales as well, which are typically on Fridays. Sometimes they're on Mondays as well. Estate sales, garage sales, tag sales, one of the best ways to get inventory. Dirt cheap. This is probably the best way to get inventory, the cheapest, but you are gonna have quite a bit of competition typically, so you gotta make sure that you take advantage of that golden hour. And again, Brandon and I recorded a video which is going to be coming out next week, which is what we're calling our tag sale or yard sale survival guide. It's an A to Z complete step-by-step tutorial on how to prepare for tag sale season. So be sure to check that out. We got Jameson dropping $1.99 saying, "I'm a snake." Type into YouTube, "I'm a snake," and you'll probably see one of the weirdest, oddest videos you'll ever see in your whole entire life. What's up, Christian? Good to see you, Heather. Okay, number 4, consignment shops. So we already talked about thrift stores, want ads. We talked about garage sales, consignment stores. Now, Consignment stores aren't typically going to be a great opportunity for clothing and whatnot, but for board games, video games, even books, sometimes clothing, if they come across like a rare, like maybe a Willis and Geiger item that they just don't realize is profitable, consignment stores, you're going to pay much more, but the competition is going to be extremely low. Most traffic going into the consignment stores are going to be just typical buyers. You're not going to see a lot of resellers in there. So I pop into my consignment stores a couple times a month, and a lot of times I find really profitable books or board games. I do very well with board games at my consignment store. So that's number 4. Number 5, pawn shops. Now, pawn shop game has kind of died out in terms of Amazon with all the restrictions. I used to crush it with the TI-83 calculators, the 84s, the titaniums, a lot of Canon products, cameras, electronics, but you could still go there and find really good deals on video games. Be on the lookout for Simpsons video game, Xbox. I believe it was Xbox 360. That thing used to sell like hotcakes, and I used to go to all the pawn shops and pop on that game, and they just didn't know about it. So definitely check out pawn shops. Again, you know, it's a little harder to flip stuff from pawn shops to Amazon, but you could still do very well if you learn how to negotiate. And one of the best tips for negotiating at a pawn shop, and you can utilize this with garage sales as well, is to get a bunch of products together and then ask for a deal on 5 or 6 products. You could take $600 worth of products at a pawn shop that they're selling it for, and sometimes get it for $200, $250, because they're just trying to move their products and get inventory out the door. And a lot of times they're getting this stuff for, you know, pennies on the dollar because they're pawning it. So pawn shops are definitely a great opportunity. That's number 5. Number 6, Facebook Marketplace. Guys, Facebook Marketplace is a great opportunity. I just moved out of my apartment, purchased a 2-family investment property, and I put so much stuff on Facebook Marketplace at dirt cheap prices because I was in a position where I just needed to move. I needed to get rid of stuff, and you know, maybe some resellers bought some of my stuff, or I don't know who. You know, I pretty much sold a bunch of stuff dirt cheap because I just needed it gone. I didn't want to take the time to get the highest price possible, even though I'm a reseller. So Facebook Marketplace, like Retro Junk says, is incredible. Got to be quick when buying though. So make sure to join your groups. Make sure to stay tuned every single day in the Facebook Marketplace groups and pop on these items quick. But definitely another great opportunity right there. Number 7, Craigslist and any local websites. That could be OfferUp, Craigslist. I guess Facebook Marketplace could be in the same category, but don't underestimate the value of sourcing from local marketplaces. We talked about Facebook Marketplace, but Craigslist is great as well. When I was working at the Cracker Barrel back in 2012, I was able to quit my job. This was before I sold on eBay or Amazon or even made YouTube videos. I was able to quit my job because I was sourcing bicycles off of Craigslist. All I would do is go into the bikes category locally in my area, and I would just keep refreshing the page. And when a new bicycle popped up that was somewhat undervalued, I would negotiate a deal. I'd pop on it quick. I'd drive out there. I'd bring it back. I'd clean it up, and then I would flip it back on eBay. Are you saying you can't sell the calculators again, or are you saying you can't sell the calculators on Amazon? Well, the thing is, on Amazon, there's a lot of restrictions now. So if you try to sell a calculator on Amazon, you're probably going to be restricted. So you're going to have to sell it on eBay. But unfortunately, on eBay, a lot of the electronics aren't going to sell for the prices that you're going to be able to get on Amazon. Okay, so we talked about thrift stores, number 1, want ads, number 2, garage sales, number 3, consignment stores, number 4, pawn shops, number 5, Facebook Marketplace, number 6, Craigslist and any local websites like OfferUp, number 7. Number 8, flea markets. Now, I don't do a ton of flea market sourcing, but flea markets are another great place that you can go, and especially if you have specialized knowledge in toys or antiques or collectibles or sporting equipment or books or board games, make sure you got the Amazon seller app. Go scan any new in the box items. Flea markets are another great place. That's number 8. Again, you're going to pick and choose which sourcing strategies resonate with you most. But if you're a new reseller, taste each flavor. Go try flea markets, try garage sales, try thrift stores, put out some want ads, go hit up your pawn shop, your consignment store, and see what works best for you. Number 9, sourcing strategy number 9 is online arbitrage. So online arbitrage is sourcing from online websites. That could be eBay, that could be Amazon, that could be Walmart.com, Target, sourcing items that are clearanced out or undervalued, or items that are just spiking in price really high, and you buy them for retail or under retail value and flip it back on the platform. Like, for example, I use a website, actually I use a software called eFlip, and I source undervalued books that are sold by merchants on Amazon, and then I flip them on Amazon FBA through the Fulfillment by Amazon program. That's one example. I've got some friends who source off of Target.com, off of Walmart, Barnes and Nobles. There's all different opportunities online. Now, this is a little bit more advanced, but definitely some great opportunities from sourcing online and then flipping it back online. And last but not least, word of mouth. If you're a new reseller and you're looking for inventory, let your friends, let your family, let people that you meet know that, hey, I'm in the business of buying items and reselling them online. And a lot of times people will say, hey, do you mind selling this item so you can make a profit off of consigning? That's a whole nother video. There's some risks and dangers involved with that, but that's an opportunity that could present itself. Also, there's a lot of people who just have a lot of junk around their house and they would love to get rid of it. They just don't want to list it on eBay. They don't want to bring it to the thrift store, but they would love for you to come pick their house. That's another great opportunity right there as well. So let people know. We got Donatella in the house. Say, my friends give me tons of stuff. I'm lucky. That's it. You know, so let people know, hey, I'm a reseller. I go to flea markets, consignment stores. I source off Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, garage sales. I do this type of stuff. If you have items you want to get rid of, I would love to, make an offer. Of course, I can't pay full retail price because I need to make a profit, and there's fees on eBay and there's shipping costs, and then obviously I got to pay taxes, this and that. Explain it to people, but you can get items that normally sell for $100 for $3-4 from your friends and family. I remember there was a time I used to buy bandit signs. You ever seen a bandit sign on a pole that says "We buy houses"? Well, I would buy them blank and I would say "I buy bicycles," right? And I would have people calling me, and I would tell friends about it. I would post wanted ads, and I would have people calling me wanting to sell their bicycles. So think outside the box. Most people are just going to thrift stores and garage sales, so you're going to see most of the competition there and flea markets. When you start stepping into the pawn shops, the Facebook Marketplace, the consignment stores, start putting out wanted ads, word of mouth, when you start taking an extra step forward, for example, going to a thrift store and building a relationship with the manager and saying, hey, I buy these types of items. If you ever come across them and you want to sell them in bulk, I would love to be able to help you guys out. Now you're moving in the right direction. When you go to a garage sale and you say, hey, do you happen to have any video games inside? Hey, I buy this, I buy that. Do you have any old toys? Do you have any vintage clothing? Now you're starting to separate yourself from the herd because most people are doing the same thing. And it's a battle out there at the thrift stores and the garage sales, and it's getting harder and harder. So you want to think outside the box. So hopefully this video was able to add some value to you and share with you some different sourcing strategies for going out there and finding undervalued, profitable items that you could flip on eBay or Amazon. At the end of the day, if you want to grow your business, you've got to be able to source more items. You've got to be able to list more items. You've got to be able to ship more items. And that's why you're getting paid. You're bringing a value to the marketplace. People are looking for these items, and by being able to find them, right, that's a value proposition. By being able to sell them for less than market value, that's a proposition, a value proposition. And being able to ship it to them quickly and in good condition, I mean, that's how you make your money. That's the value that you're bringing to the marketplace. Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, they always talk about it. If you want to be able to make more money, there's one thing you need to do. You need to be able to bring more value to the marketplace. So if you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to grow your YouTube channel, maybe you want to make more money selling your products and services, your coaching, bring more value to the marketplace through your content. If you want to make more money as a reseller, bring more valuable products under market price to the marketplace. List more items, get more products out there. That's the key to making more money and growing your business. At the end of the day, the market doesn't care about the new car you want to buy or the new house you want to buy or anything about yourself, your wants, your needs. The market doesn't care. All the market cares about is you bringing value to it, and that's how you get paid, and that's how you build your business. That's how you grow your business. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a big favor and smash that like button down below. And I just want to wish you guys a happy Tuesday. Hopefully you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.